What it do, Niner fam? Just thought I would jump on because I see a lot of people getting ready for football season. We're getting ready for football season, and that's good. You know what I'm saying? Um, what I always and I'm a firm believer. I try to be fair. You know what I'm saying? Last year, the NFC champions. This year, when they start off, they are the NFC champions until they get dethroned. This is how it goes. You know what I'm saying? The Super Bowl champions are the Super Bowl champions until they get dethroned. Okay? That's how it goes. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a hater. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? The NFC West champions are the NFC champions until they get dethroned. Now, I know a lot of people thinking, well, last year the Niners were really injured and this year they're good. Don't worry about them. If you're not a Niner and you just want to hate on the Niners, you could do that from over there. You know what I'm saying? But all Niners know, last year was all bad. It was all bad. We know why. We know why. As a Niner, as I'm a Niner, so as a Niner, we all know why it was bad last year. Most teams don't get the success that the Niners had for so long. Look how many years: NFC Championship, NFC Super Bowl, NFC. We got veterans on the team. People get tired. People get tired. As an OG, I get tired at my job. I got to take a vacation every now and then. You better. You better take a vacation. And it happens. You know what I'm saying? Gang of injuries. People, it just, everybody want money and contracts and, you know what I'm saying? So when you get a team like that, hey, what goes up must come down. You know what I'm saying? But the best part about coming down is retool. Now you can do like some of the teams do, just wipe everybody out and start over. You know what I'm saying? It take you about 5 or 6 years to get it right. You know what I'm saying? Or it can be one of the teams that just stay right there, stay above water. You know what I'm saying? So when you start swimming, you know what I'm saying, you're doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? Now it's a few teams I'm kind of skeptical on. You know what I'm saying? I could start with the Steelers. Steeler fans, what are you doing? What are you doing? Aaron Rodgers, you get rid of Minka Fitzpatrick. You got Jalen Ramsey. I don't look. Steelers. Look, the Steeler fans then got so used to just getting to the playoffs. That is their Super Bowl. Just getting to the playoffs. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure Tomlin gonna get fired after this season. Or they're not gonna fire him, they're gonna let him go. Because it's only been like 3 coaches in that whole organization thing. So that kind of had me thinking like, what are the Steelers doing? Chiefs fans. I think the whole little experiment with you got the referees and you guys paying off the referees, stuff like that. I think that's done. I think that's done. It is what it is. I think it's done. You know what I'm saying? Because if you wasn't gonna, if they did as much as they could to try to pay for y'all to get that that three-peat or whatever. They tried their best. Oh, they tried their best. It didn't work. So now it's time to move on. You know what I'm saying? It's time to move on. Not to say you're not gonna win no games, but it is what it is. Saying, hey, you know what team tripped me out? I said, the Las Vegas Seattle Raiders. Las Vegas. I don't know. Pete Carroll went down there, so he should change that culture down there. You feel me? They should win some games, but the what I want to say is because you got Jim Harbaugh down there. That Jim Harbaugh and Pete Carroll do not get along as far as on teams. You feel me? So I'd like to say I'm gonna say that little rivalry. You know what I'm saying, because Harbaugh went down there and he got them to the playoffs. People quietly, I told people, okay, you got to remember, Navarro Bowman is one of the coaches down there for the Chargers. He almost brought all the coaches and some of the players that we had on the Niners team. He brought some of them down there to the Chargers. Watch. They made the playoffs last year, and people didn't even trip off them. Okay. What other teams? Seattle. Sam Darnold. I want Seattle. Look, Seattle. You beat us last year. Okay. I mean, as soon as Bosa left out, that's when Geno Smith was running to that side. Another story. They won. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Seattle, you have Sam Darnold. Now, I don't know if you think, y'all replace DK Metcalf and Bobby Wagner. I think, if y'all think you got the Legion of Boom, oh, I can't wait for the Niners to put hands on y'all. I can't wait for that. Oh, man. Like I said, really, I was satisfied when we ate Thanksgiving on y'all field. I was satisfied with that. But last year, they was doing too much when they won. That's why I like football. Oh, it's going to be another season. That's why I'll be like, I don't trip. Who else? Arizona. I can't wait to get hands on them. To put hands on them. I can't wait for that. Oh, that's gonna be nice. You know what I'm saying? And the Rams. Rams. As long as you got what you Matthew Stat, as long as you got him, I'm not worried about. I'm not worried about it. You got Devontae Adams, right? You got Devontae. Okay. Okay. I'm predicting the Niners gonna win that division. It's not a problem. You know what I'm saying? It's not a problem. Who I think a team that's gonna be balling is it depends. Atlanta. It depends on if they let that the rookie quarterback from last year in play. It depends. You know what I'm saying? It depends if they let him play. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But he was balling last year. I think he played. They played Carolina that last game, and the two rookies was playing each other. They was balling. They put up big points. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. What are the teams that I seen that would be interesting? I don't know. The Ravens, still the Ravens. You know what I'm saying? They're in that division. Buffalo, still Buffalo. And they say Buffalo got like 90% of their games at home. So you got to play them. You got to play them over there in that snow. They in the AFC. AFC, take care of that. I don't. As a Niner in the NFC, you know what I'm saying, with the easiest schedule, I'm just trying to make sure we get home field advantage throughout the playoffs. That's it. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to remember, Niners, you got to remember, last year, okay, we coming off of a Super Bowl. We already had injuries. We already tired because the year before we was in the NFC Championship. So we only had like one maybe couple of weeks rest, and then we go a Super Bowl, and then we come off of that, and then they was making us play almost all road games, and not only road games, every team that was in the playoffs last year, I mean the year prior, we had to play them, and they were all coming off byes. You can go look that up. Almost, we played the Cowboys. Everybody coming off of Buffalo. They was coming off of bye. Green Bay. They was almost all playoff teams. They was all coming off of byes. So they're fresh, and we got to go on the road. We're beat up. We beat up, injured. That's why I was like, when people don't look at the context of how they did the Niners, how the Niners lost. You feel me? That's why I tell teams, people with teams like Washington, okay, be careful, Washington. Be careful. You had a last place schedule. And when you actually played a real team, which was Philly, it wasn't good. It wasn't good. You know what I'm saying? And so this year, you got a first place schedule. You know what I'm saying? And you got to remember, Washington, you won a Hail Mary against the Bears. Now remember, the Niners beat the Bears. You beat the Bears with a Hail Mary. Think about it. I know you're not saying, okay, that's on our playbook, we're going to put a Hail Mary. No, stuff like that don't happen all the time. So, okay. You know what I'm saying? Commanders, be careful. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what to say about the Cowboys. I'm glad we don't have to play them no more. They always make us. Glad we don't have to play them no more. It's a few other teams. I'll probably get on another video, but I just had to, throw some of them out there. You know what I'm saying? Because it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Oh, the Browns. The Browns. Okay, don't sleep on Shedeur Sanders. I don't think they're going to let him start. They might let Flacco start. And when Flacco, start doing too much, boom, insert Shedeur Sanders watch. I think that's what's going to happen. They're going to let Shedeur Sanders play after that. But that's just my take on a little bit of football. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what y'all think. Make sure y'all share this. Like, share, subscribe. You know how we do it.